Hi everyone, this is Melissa the Stamp Doc. Today I've got another fun fold card for you featuring the Hey Birthday Chick and the Hey Chick stamp set, plus the dies that go along with those. So this card today is called a Mini Bendi card. I'm going to take these out of the way so I can show it to you. But it does fit in a regular A2 envelope and will fold flat for mailing. And then when you pull it out of the envelope, you'll see it looks like this. And then to display it, you simply give that a little squeeze in the middle and then it pops up. So you get this three-dimensional card. So it's very cute, great for displaying. And then on the back, I've added a couple of panels so that you could put your greeting on there. So let's get started and I'll show you how to put this card together. So the first part you're going to need to do is just simply get your paper cut. And I've got your measurements here. If you miss any of those, be sure to check out my blog post on this and I'll get that. Let me straighten up my camera here for a second. It's wanting to wobble on me. So your first piece is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and you're going to score it at 2 3/4, which is just the middle of that. So that's a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that off and set it aside. Our next piece is the layer that goes on top of that, and it's 4 inches by 5 1/4. You're going to score it at 2 5/8. If you can't find the 2 5/8 or you don't want to do that scoring, just fold it right in the middle and you'll be perfect on that. All right, so our next piece, which is our middle piece, is 2 inches by 4 1/2. And then you're going to score it at 1/2 inch from each end and also at 2 1/4. I didn't put that on there. So this one has a fold in the middle and then it's got 2 folds on the end. So this is what it looks like. And then we'll have 2 layering pieces for that. They're 1 1/2 inches by 1 3/4. You're going to want 2 of those. All right, and then our bottom piece is 1 1/4 by 6 1/2, and again you're going to score it at 1/2 inch from each end. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold on there, and then you have a layering piece for that, which is 1 inch by 5 1/4. Put that aside, and then your 2 back pieces are 2 1/2 inches by 4 inches. And again, if you miss any of those measurements, don't worry about it. I will have those on my blog post for you. So again, let me straighten my camera here. I don't know why I'm having difficulties with that today, but just a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. So I do recommend that you use the multi-liquid glue as well as the Stampin' Seal Plus for this project. So to start with, you're going to want to adhere your pink piece, so your bottom piece, to your base piece. So we're going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus because we want this to be a strong bond there. And you're going to put that on those 2 1/2 inch tabs. Okay, so I've got that like that. And with this card flat, you want to line up this bottom corner to that flap. You're going to do the same over here. Oops, let me get that lined up a little better. Okay, and that should lay completely flat. Okay, now on this part, I like to use the liquid glue because I like to have a little bit of a wiggle room. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a pretty liberal amount on there on both sides. And that's my little dog trying to get comfy in her bed, so sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to slide this in here, and I want to line that center up, and we're going to just get that right in there. Okay, so hopefully you can see how that looks. Got a little extra glue there. I'll just clean that off. I'm just going to make sure that's on there really good. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and put these little green layers on my middle piece, and this just kind of helps me know what I'm doing with that. So I'm just going to layer both of those on. And of course you could switch these out for any colors. I've got another sample I'm going to show you that I think you're really going to like, that I created with the Snailed It bundle. And people always ask me how long it takes me to do cards like these. And really, it doesn't take me very long because I always pre-cut, pre-stamp, pre-color all of my little elements. So really the longest part is just doing this. All right, I got to straighten you again, sorry. Okay, so on this piece, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the adhesive on both of these end tabs. Okay, and I'm going to fold it like a little M there, or yeah, I think it looks like an M, like a little valley fold there. So I've got it just like this. And what I want to do is I'm going to put that in that fold area. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to just fold that closed. So I'm still letting this part kind of bow out, but I'm folding that area closed. And then when I open this back up, that will pop up. And then our final step is to go ahead and glue on our little border here. And then all we have to do is just decorate this up. So see, that part's pretty easy. Then of course I would go ahead and add my white panels to that once that's dry. So I just to give that a little bit of time to dry and it's ready to go. So let me bring in the original one so that you can see it. So again, like I said, the main part that takes me the longest is that I already had all of these things cut and colored, and I just keep those in a little stamp case like so. And these aren't available anymore, but you can get our regular stamp cases and those work well. But I just have those little elements that I can add to any card at any time. I did the same thing with the snail bundle. So let me show you that card because I think it turned out really cute also. And it stands up like so. So just a really cute little dimensional card. So I hope you'll give this a try. If you do, I'd love for you to tag me on social media at the Stamp Doc, and I can't wait to see what you create. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for future videos.